Dan RadioStyle. Hope everybody out there's having themselves a great day. Many of us, at certain times, for sure, feel like we're struggling through the manifestation process. It feels like an effort. It feels like a chore. It feels like I'm trying. It feels like I'm constantly working at it. I'm constantly giving it effort. I'm constantly doing it. And then we feel frustrated because we're not seeing the results that we want. We're not seeing the signs and symbols anymore. We're not seeing any indication that what I'm manifesting is coming true. And there's a lot of reasons around why people do this. Maybe there's a need to be filled, right? You've got too many bills on the table and someone told you about manifesting, so now you're like, all right, let's manifest $1 million. Boom. And I keep imagining money in my hands, and I keep imagining money falling out of the sky. But yet I've still got these bills. I still see these bills. Or we might be trying to spark up a relationship with someone, and maybe things didn't go well recently, or maybe we broke up, and we're trying to fill that void. We're trying to get them back, make the pain stop. So I'm doing these efforts, but I'm not getting the phone calls back from them. And it gets our energy very out of whack. And energy is key when it comes to manifesting. It really is everything. Everything in the universe is energy, and energy is what we're trying to work with when we manifest. Now, manifesting isn't so much a thing you do. It's a thing that's always happening. It's very important that we understand that. You may be new to the game. You may be just getting into manifesting. You may be using these cool techniques that you've learned, and you've managed to make a beach ball come, or other really cool things have happened in your life. Traffic signals are always fun, right? Getting people to text you out of the blue, fun. There's a lot of really cool little things you can do to play with it. But when we finally get serious, and we finally start going after the thing we want, well, then that starts to become a little bit more of a deal in our brains, doesn't it? And that alters your ability to manifest. You see, we have to believe what it is that we're manifesting is something that we can manifest, that belongs to us, that's rightfully ours. Something that I deserve, something that I've worked towards, something that should be mine, something I just can see. Clear as day, right? Plain as day, I can see that this thing or this person are going to be part of my life. And when we come at it from an angle like that, then we don't really attach it to these outside things so much. We just know every day this is happening. This is going to happen. I wake up in the morning, I do my visualizations, and I'm like, I'm just taking steps towards it every single day. And there's many factors that come into manifesting that I think a lot of us kind of don't like to look at. And sometimes we have belief issues. Like I said, sometimes we're trying to fill voids. Sometimes we'll take people and put them up on pedestals and try to make them more powerful than us. Sometimes we treat things like it's this special elixir that's going to give me freedom, that's going to solve all my problems. And once again, we create this weirdness around what it is that we're manifesting. And when you create weirdness around the thing you're trying to create, you can't create it. You make it impossible. You make it this exceptional thing that I could never have because it's so special. And you can't manifest something that you're not in vibration with. It's energy. So how do you get vibration with it? Well, you understand that it's something that you deserve. You understand that it's just something that's necessary to move to the next step in my life. It's something that's gonna have to fill the void that's there. I mean, void's probably a bad choice of word because, again, we're really not trying to fill voids. But when you know there's something that has to happen, I'm going to be getting a job and I know I need a car or I need a way to travel to and fro, that's a void, if you will. Now, again, I'm not trying to say filling a void in my heart because someone broke up. That's kind of a different problem. And again, that's an energetics thing. When you do that, when you're trying to replace something or trying to fix something, again, we kind of create this elevated energy to the thing. And when you elevate the energy of the thing you're trying to manifest or the person or whatever, you pull it away from yourself. You make it separate from you. And manifestation's all about extensions of yourself. The energy within yourself, the confidence, the energy, the feelings, it's all coming from within inside of you. And when you align with the energetics, when you align with the thing that you're trying to bring into your life, it happens without effort. It just happens. And what that really comes down to is you attract what you're putting out. So if you're not seeing the results that you'd like to see, this is where we need to really pay attention to ourselves. Know thyself is one of the most important things you'll ever figure out in life, is to know yourself. When you know yourself, there's so many things that you open up. The sky becomes the limit because you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, you know when you're slipping, you know when you're not, you know when you're on your game. And it helps. So being aligned with the energy of the thing that you want, where it feels normal, where it feels like it belongs in your life, that is when you bring it to yourself. So we've got to spend more time with it, possessing it, or them, or whatever, in their presence, not in awe, not, oh my God, it's going to feel so good if I get there, because we're, again, giving it all this extra energy. See it as a real thing. See it as part of your life. See it as something you can experience and smell and touch and taste. And I get if it's a person that you're like, but Dan, I do that. But do you put a whole bunch of energy towards how they're going to make things better? This is going to stop the pain. This is going to fill some void or some gap in my life, that this is somehow going to fix something that's not right. Money's another example of things that we frequently try to manifest to fix things that are not right in our life. But you see, to get your energy right, you actually have to fix the thing first. Then your energy is attractive for that thing that you're looking for. That's the tricky part for most people. That's the part that people hate when it comes to manifesting. And it's also the part that if you do it and you pay attention to it, you will become the most successful manifester out there. You'll be teaching people how to do it yourself because you finally figured out the key. It's not just about doing techniques. It's not just about saying incantations. It's not just about feeling as if I'm in the wish fulfilled. It's more than that. It's you being the thing you're trying to create. If it's a relationship, then you're being the loving component of a relationship. You're being an attractive piece of the relationship. You're not necessarily chasing an individual per se. You're not necessarily elevating anybody. You're realizing that I am a full human being and I'd like to share some of the greatness in my life with another individual. Essentially, you should be the star in your movie, and whoever you're interested in should be the cameo role. But how many of us look at it the other way? How many of us look at it from the standpoint of, I want to be a cameo in their life? And when you do that energetically, it doesn't work. So we have to get in line with the things or the people or whatever it is you're trying to manifest. And if it seems like it's not working, if you feel like you're putting a lot of effort and it's still not happening, there's one other component to it. How do you really feel about what this thing is? Do you feel like it's possible? Do you feel like you can do this? Do you feel like it's bigger than you? We need to address that. You need to realize you're worthy. We need to love ourselves enough to realize we deserve what it is that we're trying to create. And we certainly need to make sure that if we've got inadequacies in our feelings, if we've got blockages in how we're viewing the world, how we're viewing the manifestation, how we're viewing money, how we're viewing people, how we're viewing our boss. We want to get a raise, but we view our boss as a horrible individual. These are things that energetically will keep you from the prize. How can you have someone help you when you see them as an enemy? It creates a disparaging energy. Love everybody as best you can. Realize we're all doing the best that we can in our given environments. And if you want to manifest interactions with people and certainly bringing things towards you, then get good energy with those things. Get comfortable with those things. Imagine yourself with those things and stop treating them like they are special or they are the end-all be-all. They're just things. They're just other people that are living an experience here on this planet with us. And it's awesome to share and co-create. But remember, that is what we're doing. They are not better than you. They are not more special than you. Your boss is no better than or special than you. He's just someone that happens to hold a job that allows you to move to a different position. That's it. He's not better or worse or nothing like that, or she. It's realizing we're all equal. We're all together on this. When we equalize everything, including the things you want, the people you want, when we equalize, when we become equal with them, that is when it is attracted to you. When your energy is equaled to it, you now are attracting that to you. Don't let these crazy things, like a busy city, don't let all the craziness around you take you from what you know is yours. Stay focused on it. Keep fixated on it. Don't go, just keep moving towards it, right? It's not one of those things, do it until it happens. No, just do it. Do it, and tomorrow wake up and do it again, and tomorrow wake up and do it again, and 100 days from now wake up and do it again. Because ultimately, these things are going to work towards this life you wish to live. And that's what it's about. It's not about a destination. It's not about a person. It's not about a place. It's about the whole process. It's about learning ourselves. It's about learning how we manifest, how we create in our lives. It's about learning how involved we are in our experiences. It is the whole big picture. Manifestation is just a great tool to show us how we impact our worlds. And that's what we really want to take away. So again, if you're working to do something and it's not coming, take a step back from it. Don't freak, don't sweat, and you certainly shouldn't be working hard towards it. Just step back and understand, I need to align with this energetically, especially if you were seeing successes and now you're not. Something probably freaked you out. Something probably went, you don't have it, or you saw the pile of bills or whatever. Keep pushing. Never give up. Never surrender. The dreams are yours to have. Equalize with them. Become one with them, and you will see those things begin to happen to your life. Dan, RadioStyle.